let's go.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
yeah, hey, look what I got. New whip with no top. Cooking up no stove top. Ice cold, no snow drop. Big budget ass, big facts. Big money in the contract. Been running no contact. New record with the new tracks. Yeah, they been sending me new plaques. I don't really need new plaques. Nah, big rock with the suplex. Yeah, new rock got a new flex. Yeah, I'm current, I'm a new trend. Now boys with the full scent. Yeah, like I said, no new friends. We don't really need new friends.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
That's the bad that you made. That's the bad that you made. Yeah. Yeah, bad that you made. That's the bad that you made. Aye, Katie, let's go.
I got hairy legs.
That's the bad that you made. That's the bad that you made. That's the bad that you made. That's the bad that you playing. What kind of game is you playing?
I got hairy legs.
We go hard to paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
I got hairy legs.
Whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping mollies. I'm so intelligent, my honesty turned into philosophy. I go hard in the paint, the harder I play. Nigga, I'm like Harden on James, a problem to face. I don't wear my heart in my sleeve, just look in my eyes. Nigga, you can do what you need, I do what is right. I don't fucking want what you have, just look at your life.
We choose truth over facts.
That just means it's out of my mind, it's not worth the fight. Nigga, yeah, I'm out of my mind, I'm out of my mind. Hey, you did what you did. Give a fuck about intentions. You can watch what I do. Just stay the fuck out my mentions.
That's the bad that you made. That's the bad that you made. That's the bad that you playing. What kind of game is you playing?
I got hairy legs.
We go hard to paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
I got hairy legs.
We go hard in the paint you. That's the bad that you made. That's the bad that you made. That's the bad that you playing. What kind of game is you playing?
I got hairy legs.
We go hard to paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
I got hairy legs.
We go hard in the paint you.
The remix. I got hairy legs. We choose truth over facts. It's time for the daily fucking swole.
Full
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1876 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and leslaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, you back with another episode. In today's episode, the Sleazecast is brought to you, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin' on all you beaches.
Fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine.
Well, the hair is large and in charge. Thank you so much for being here, fam. Make sure you hit that like button right now. The Daily Swole on YouTube, streaming every single day. This hair is out of control, but I'm going to play. I'm sticking to it. I'm leaning into it. Today is FEF. And if you don't know what FEF is, well, I'm going to tell you in just a moment. Make sure you hit that like button, fam. And we got a couple announcements to make as we get into today's show, but we are ready for a rip-roaring adventure today. Are we? Aren't we? Aren't we today? Aren't we, fam? All right. So, fam, everyone, if you're brand new to the show, again, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up right now. Drop in the comments down below. What'd you smash today? It is FEF after all. It's Friday, June the 25, and we are coming off a great masterclass last night. A lot of you were there live inside Swole TV, but drop a comment down below. How'd you enjoy yesterday's masterclass? Gets a round of gorillas. I think it went extra swimmingly. We had an upper cross syndrome masterclass. We talked about upper body compensations, and it was lit. It was fucking fire, and I truly enjoyed it. All right, I gotta stop this hair. Enough. It was a little bit too crazy. There we go. So if you want to catch yesterday's masterclass, you could join the Swole fam over at swolenormousx.com. It's available inside Swole TV, priority access. And of course, it's available in your masterclass section for unlimited members only. And you can learn more about the Hot Swole Summer Special and to jump on those 3, 6, and annual options, the 3-month, the 6-month, and the 12-month memberships that are now available for a limited time. Don't miss out on that. We are going to be wrapping up the Hot Swole Summer Special soon. Don't want to miss out. Now's the time of year to do it. We are halfway through the year. Let's get a round of applause for the fam. For everyone that's been crushing it nonstop, but for everyone that's been crushing it all of 2020 and all of 2021. I think that's fantastic. But if you're one of those people that literally have been listening to the podcast, thinking about starting, you're not sure where to begin, you found me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever the fuck you came across the Daily Swole and the Swole fam, there's 6 months left of the year. Just because you didn't start yet doesn't mean you shouldn't start now. And maybe you're doing it already. Maybe you're doing it or you're trying and you're not getting the results that you want and you're tired of just doing the average shit. You're just doing some fad diet. You're just doing paleo or just doing keto. Don't you want to do it right? Don't you want to actually train properly? Don't you want to put all these 7 pillars together? Anyway, go on over to swolenormousx.com. You can download your copy of the 7 pillars right there on the top of the page. You can check the show notes down below, check the description, check out everything we got to offer over there at swolenormousx.com. Thank you, Cerny. Masterclass was fire. Josh, yesterday was fire. Thank you, MN. Masterclass was amazing, informative, excellent. I'm so glad. Lexi's daughter, masterclass was seriously some valuable information. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. And Cerny is sitting up straight. Very nice. Let's get a round of applause for Cerny's posture. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I'm proud of you, Cerny. Proud of you, CH. All right. Well, let's get into a couple announcements as you're dropping down below. What'd you smash today? Remember to check out our other shows, the Swolenormous Audio Experience, Red, White, and Swole, and the Swolenormous Procast, available wherever you're listening to this. On Monday, fam, we have our weekly accountability meeting coming up. More gorillas for the fam. This will be on Monday, so day after tomorrow. Monday, June 28th, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, noon, high noon. We got some new releases and new announcements and such, so make sure you are ready for that. Add it to your calendar. If you're a Swole fam member, every single Monday, 12 noon, the Daily Swole is exclusively for Swole fam only, and we go over amazing transformation photos. It's fucking awesome. Mondays are the best. We got new drops. We got new recipes. We got new announcements for masterclasses and Swole TV events. We got new announcements for yoga and for recipes, all that stuff. I said one twice, but they're awesome. So make sure you're there for the Monday. You don't want to miss the Monday accountability meeting. Also, for those of you that are hardcore Daily Swole listeners, of course, Swole Fam, you got your own special code that we talked about yesterday and in the accountability meeting on Monday. But if you head on over to papaswolio.com, the brand new apparel site, go and use code DailySwole for 10% off. If you're a fan of the show, which obviously you are, you're listening to this, you can check out papaswolio.com and save 10% on your order. We have all the red, white, and blue specials. We got mugs, we got hats, we got crop top tanks, we got crop top hoodies, we got shirts, we got tanks, we got cell phone covers, we got a bunch of stuff, we got stickers. Go and check it out, papaswolio.com, and use code DailySwole to save a 10% off. And if you want to get your special Swole Fam code for 20% off, check inside Monday's accountability meeting. And also, I sent you a Swole text about it, and yesterday we discussed it, so you can check inside for your Swole Fam code. But fans of the show, use the code DailySwole, 10% off your order, papaswolio.com. And I'm this is fucking great.
You can make me happy.
If you're just listening to this, it's the thumbnail is awesome. I love this picture. Have you ever seen this? These two fat guys that are leaning up against the fence. You can see it looks like a six pack because their stomachs are pushing against the metal fence. Anyway, abs while bulking. Can you get abs or keep abs while bulking? It's kind of counterintuitive, but I just love this thumbnail. Check it out. It's a brand new clip right here on the Daily Swole channel. And over on the Swolenormous channel, I've been posting a lot of shorts, so check out those shorts over there as well. If you're watching, you follow Papa Swolio on TikTok, then obviously you're going to see a lot of the same content, but I'm sharing them over on YouTube as well. If you're a YouTube poison, you don't want to use the TikTok, you can check that out. Or also Instagram, the Swolenormous page, sharing a lot of the content on multiple platforms, so pick and choose where you like to follow, but I'm everywhere. And check out today's clip on the Swolenormous channel. Obesity isn't the cause of your chronic pain.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, that's an old picture for the previous one with the abs for sure. It's diet culture. Obesity isn't the cause of your chronic pain. Oh, do tell. Do tell. You're just magically getting pain and discomfort from somewhere else. I don't know why this narrative has to deny facts. If you're obese, you're going to have joint pain. You're going to have discomfort. You're going to have trouble getting in and out of the car. You're going to have trouble sitting into chairs. You're going to have trouble doing everything physical in your fucking life. Obesity isn't the cause of your chronic pain. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe if you have a different type of pain, but if you're obese and you have pain, it's probably causing it. And it's not just losing weight, it's changing your lifestyle habits. So I posted this in the community section on YouTube and I said, well, you have to understand that if a doctor tells you to lose weight, that's probably because you should be losing weight. But what should you be doing? What the doctor's really saying is you need to change your lifestyle habits because it's leading you towards death. You're killing yourself by not changing your lifestyle habits. You're killing yourself based on how you live your life. That's why you're at the doctor. And the doctor's like, whoa, you need to stop doing everything that you're doing because everything you're doing is leading you closer to death faster. So it's not fat phobia. It's stop being a lazy fuck and take care of your goddamn health, fam.
First, take a big step back and literally
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right. So we got all those new announcements. Fantastic. And we also have a nut to bust open. So drop in the comments down below. What'd you smash today? Let's get this party started. Let's get into some tip. Enough Swole play. Enough Swole play. You're already turned on. Everyone's nice and juicy. It's time for us to bust this nut. Freddie, take us away with the busting of the nut. Ah, there you are, my little peppercorn. Let's get this beach out of the nut. Put some respect on it and drop a comment down below.
Dodson! Dodson! We've got Dodson here!
Wow, very nice. Leo, get some help. I know it's Friday, but put the fucking liquor down. My God. My God. That's why Rose let go, you fucking alcoholic. Put the booze down. Jesus, try some whiskey. I don't know what's with the champagne. It's gross every fucking day. Leo, you're a slob. You're a slob. The Swole fam has had enough of you, Leo. Stop drinking. Stop. Cheers. Here, drink more. No. No, for like the 1,000th episode in a row. No. 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 Okay, hashtag Fef. Drop that in the comments down below. Hashtag Fef. Now let's talk a little bit about Fef. Let's talk a little bit about Fef as we get into the tip. So first, let's get into the tip. Let's talk a little bit about Fef. Actually, we'll get into Fef a little bit more when we get to some knowledge cock. Let's drop that down there. But let's jump into today's episode, shall we? All right, I think we're ready. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. Let's get into this. All right, what is Fef? Let's just do it right now. What is Fef? Delete, unfollow, unfriend, block out all the noise and tighten your circle. So what does it mean to take care of your circle? Well, if you follow the 7 pillars, pillar number 1 is community. Community is also your environment. You need to tighten your circle. You need to mow your lawn. You need to tighten up your shit. So Friday is our weekly reminder. You should be doing this every day. You should be doing this all the time. But every Friday, it's a nice reminder that you need to make sure you're tightening up your ship, who you're spending time with, what you're listening to, what you're watching. It's very easy to fall into bad habits. It's very easy to kind of sell yourself out and put up with more bullshit than you should be, whether it's friends or family. It's hard sometimes to push family members away or people that were close to you or that you've classically been close with, that you realize when you get a little different perspective, you start spending time or listening to things that are more inspirational or that really facilitate you moving towards your goals more. And then that perspective makes you think, man, these people that I was hanging out with, you just don't want to hang out with that person anymore. And it's very common to kind of just lose interest in your old habits, lose interest in the people that you've been spending time with. There's just like a dull flatness. You're like, you just feel like you're wasting your time. You just feel like they're dragging you down. It becomes more present. It becomes more in your main focus. It just seems sharper, right? It's like a camera or a video camera being out of focus. All of a sudden it just pops and it really just exposes itself. And you might have that snap moment. You might have that light switch moment. Other times you might just be subjecting yourself to bullshit because out of habit, you're just used to spending time with that person. You're always working with this person. So you have a habit of you go out and get drinks at a certain time, or you do this with that person on the weekend. And when you start falling in love with your body and the pursuit of health, and you start feeling better and you start actually wanting to go down further this path, you just start separating. You might be only like a couple degrees off, but then down the future, all of a sudden you're really a far distance apart. And you just don't, that person was maybe right for you at a time, but not anymore. And it's okay to grow. Understand that people get defensive and people are going to start attacking you if you start growing. This is one of those aspects where people give you shit for eating healthier. People give you shit for going to the gym rather than going to happy hour. People give you shit for bringing your food places. People give you shit for making better decisions. People give you shit for living your life. People take offense to that. People don't like, most of the times they take it personally and they get defensive when they see you growing and they know that they're not. People are meant to change and develop and grow over time. You're going to grow. And if you're not growing, if you're not changing your opinions, you're not changing your knowledge, you're not changing shit, you're not developing as an individual, you're not doing something right. I'm a completely different person than I was 6 months ago. When I say completely different, I'm just very different. My perspective on things is very different than 6 months ago. A year ago, same thing. 2 years ago, same thing. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, before Swole Normers, much different. 10 years ago, completely different. Always changing, always learning. So don't be afraid to change. And if people around you are giving you shit because you are changing, well, those are signs that that person needs to fucking go. That's fucking bullshit.
I am the danger.
So cut out the noise, tighten up that signal. All right, cut out that noise. Simplify and amplify. Get those jabronis and jabbernets out of your life. Drop in the comments below. What's your Fef story? Maybe you deleted someone. Maybe you deleted people today. Maybe in general. It doesn't have to be today. What if it was yesterday? What if you're planning something this weekend? You're like, all right, I'm tightening shit up. What's your Fef story? Drop a Fef story right down below. What did you delete? Whom? What did you do to tighten up your circle? Maybe you deleted some social media apps. Maybe you unfollowed some subscriptions. Maybe you deleted some podcasts that suck. Maybe you unfollowed some people on Instagram. Let's check it out. Jesse, I'm about ready to quit all social media. Vegan animal rights activists brigaded me and tried to get my IG account shut down over a story of a stray cat hissing at me, accused me of abuse. Oh, sounds like a bunch of puss snatches. Vegan activists. Okay. All right. Calm down, vegans. Calm down. This is a stray cat. Calm down. Calm down. Let's see what we got here. Shanda. I hate when people say stuff like, quote, you used to do this all the time. I'm sorry. I'm growing and you're not. You can't hold me to the habits I used to do. Damn straight. I love it. Hey, but you used to go all the time, but you used to eat those things. Sure. I used to wear diapers and suck on my mom's tits. I don't do that anymore either. So what? So what? It's weird how people take offense or might use that as a weapon. Hey, you changed, you developed. Sure. People talk about it all the time, but you used to, how do you feel about Sour Patch Kids? I don't eat them. It's garbage. Did I used to eat them? Yeah. So you've never learned something in your life? You've never changed or made improvements? Sure. We've all made improvements. I've made dramatic improvements ever since I was born, and I've gone through fitness ever since. I'm always adapting. I'm always changing. I'm still changing things this day. I'm still adjusting things. Still. All the time. All the time. Bunny Love, 20-year friendship is over because I can't deal with the woke victim fake ass mentality and she can't deal with realism. Yeah, the woke cannot deal with facts. Quite common nowadays. Let's see, Cerny, quit talking and hanging out with half of my family. That's the tough one. That's the tough one. And I'm not saying that you ditch your family and you're rude to people, but you all know what I mean. You have to cut people off that aren't going in your direction, that are just trying to drag you down. Fuck those people. Fuck those people. Casper, I haven't been hanging out with my alcoholic friend lately. Is that Leo? Are you hanging out with, is that Leo? Come on, Leo. Jeez, leaving a lot of shit in his wake. I haven't been hanging out with my alcoholic friend lately, but I still need to care for her now as she's in a wheelchair from an accident. Every time she wants to hang out, I tell her we ain't drinking. Yeah, that's tough. Is she drinking because she's in a wheelchair from an accident? I can't even imagine. That's tough. That's tough. But still, don't punish yourself. In other words, you can't punish yourself. You might want to be a good friend. And a lot of you are like this. You want to be a good person. You don't want to feel guilty for turning someone down or moving away, but you can't allow yourself to get dragged down. You can be a support for someone else. You can love them and care for them, but they have to pick it up a little bit too. They have to do something for themselves. You can't do it for them. Right? All right, let's take some Swole fam posts. What we got here? We got Christian to start us off. Let's get into the first Swole fam post of the day. Christian. Flex Friday. Got my pump on and it felt good and challenging. I increased my weights, so progress. Finished painting the interior of our home. It looks great. And I'm telling you that being in shape helped so much. I squatted, contorted, reached, etc. while painting. So a big shout out to yoga for helping me do all the positions to get the paint on the walls. Lovely outdoor morning meditation post-workout. Set the mind right. Blessings and love to all the Swole fam. Rock your weekend.
He's heating up!
Damn straight, Christian. Thank you for sharing, dear. All right. Aaron, hello, Swole fam. I'm excited to be here. I've been lurking in the shadows for the last few years, just waiting until I finally got fed up crying over being overweight. I'm 32 years old, 5 foot 6 inches, and currently 240 pounds. At a not so proud moment in my life, I had been down to 175 due to drugs. I loved the way I looked, but not the way I felt. I kicked the habit 4 years ago, and I'm going to do it the right way this time. I have a lot going on this year between medic college courses, a full-time job as an EMT, a small business, and taking care of my family, but I've never been more dedicated to getting to a healthier me. As an EMT, I get to see what obesity can do to a person every shift, constantly lifting people over 350 pounds, people who can no longer walk or get out of bed because of it or other associated diseases. I don't want it to happen to me when I get older. At my station, there's not much as far as activities other than watching TV or laying in bed waiting for the next call, or we spend a lot of time riding the ambulance, transferring people from point A to point B. We are on shift for 24 hours, but we don't have a kitchen here, only a fridge and a microwave. Most of the time, we don't see the station again until late at night, so it's hard to justify keeping prepared meals, which means we eat out a lot. I really want to focus on bettering my nutrition and doing more at home exercising, at least until I graduate and can have a life again. Any other EMTs or the like here? Well, thank you so much for sharing. And I think that's very important. I think it's very important to get perspective, but not a lot of people get perspective like Aaron, training to be a medic, and as practicing as an EMT, you see a lot of that. Now, I have actually experience with that, not as an EMT with the emergency care, but I've done a lot of training with geriatric populations. I've done a lot of training with corrective exercise, working with people that are 70, 75, 80, 85 years old, even 90. And it's rough seeing someone later in life that can barely move, that has no strength, poor balance, poor cognition, just, people that never exercised, that weren't physically active for their entire life. It's not pretty. So that's actually, that's why I have so much perspective with that long-term mindset, because every time I was training them and working with them, I'm just thinking in my head, man, it just makes me want to train. It makes me want to work out. And for a long time, for years, I trained at a gym that actually had a lot of older people there. It wasn't like a powerlifting gym. Sure, there were muscular people there as well, but I actually thought it was more inspiring than training at a gym with like tons of testosterone and fucking guys, like a bodybuilding gym, because I've trained at those too, and those are great. But actually, I got a lot of inspiration training at a gym where I did see older people getting after it, but I saw them and I'm thinking, I never want to be, as out of shape like that. I never want to let it go that far where I'm 60, 70, 80 and lifting for the first time, as people just on the recumbent bike, like biking, not really doing too much, but they're at the gym, which was fine. They had their silver sneakers, insurance pass or something like that. They're in the exercise room doing some silver sneakers, chair workouts and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But if you take care of your health while you're younger and you live a life taking care of your body and training and lifting, you're not going to end up like that. You'll be a lot more mobile, a lot more functional, a lot more cognitive. Take care of your health now. Don't wait till it's too late. So good for you. Lisa, hey there, fam. Endorphins are running high today. The sun is shining and it is mitt training. Also, it is mitt training. You're boxing, I guess. My favorite and deadlift day. Go to the fucking gym and crush your day. Thank you, Lisa. Will do, bish. Will do. All right, Sierra. Hey there, fam. I've been waiting to start the elimination diet, and I need to just buck up and do it already and quit thinking about it. It's like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results makes you feel crazy. As a backstory, I had been heavy most of my life, then got crazy motivated to the point of eating 800 to 900 calories a day and exercising for 2 hours. Made myself super sick, and 3 years later, I'm still paying the price. I've since gained all that weight back, and I just feel like I've forgotten how to put a healthy meal together and how to pre-plan, which I know needs to be done. I need to stop fucking complicating things. Then with exercise, I've done primer week twice, but haven't moved into the 90-day dash completely because I'm moving all over for work, so I will not be staying in one place to get a gym. I don't know if I'm looking for support or advice or what, but I need to be slapped with the dick of truth because it's ridiculous. I have hormone issues and feel tired all the time, but it's still not an excuse because I know these things will make me feel better. I'm only 25, but I don't want heart disease, diabetes, etc. Thanks, everyone. Well, I got the knowledge cock for you, Sierra. The knowledge cock is here. The knowledge cock is here. Here and ready. Here and ready. So I don't know if I'm looking for support or advice. Well, it sounds like you're in the right place. I think you're just anxious to get back to doing it properly. I think you're just eager to do it. You're eager to be settled. A little bit of like anxiety, you just want to be settled so you can focus 100%, but you're moving around. You're probably a little bit frustrated. So you're venting a little bit, which is fine. Obviously the 800 to 900 calories a day is a terrible idea. You found that out and you said you're still paying the price. So I appreciate you sharing, because a lot of people do. A lot of people think, hey, if I exercise more and eat less, then I'll be fine. But that's not how you do it. It's not math. That's why we always talk about food quality. It's not math in the sense that it's not just, hey, I'll eat less and exercise more. That's really stressful on the body. That's not healthy. That's not the proper approach. You want to make sure that you're eating quality foods and you're training, lifting weights, building muscle. You don't need a severe deficit. You need to cut down all these inflammatory foods. You need to improve your habits, probably the food type, not just the food quality, but what foods you're consuming. So it sounds like a lot of that stuff will be figured out once you start the elimination diet, because as I always talk about, the elimination diet, is not a restrictive diet in the sense that it's not a calorie restrictive diet. It usually is by default because people generally find it harder when you're going from, let's say, a fast food diet where you're getting in tons of empty calories, just tons of calories. Really simply, you're drinking sugar, you're eating a lot of calorically dense but nutrient void foods. So then once you start doing the elimination diet, you're getting real dense foods, a lot of nutrition. So it's harder to consume that type of volume. And many people start to find, hey, I'm really not getting enough calories in just because you're not used to eating nutritionally dense foods. So it's not a restrictive diet from a caloric standpoint, but it can be. Just make sure you're eating, focusing on food quality and doing it properly. So I think you're going to learn a lot about yourself once you start focusing on food quality, and you can get off that calorie counting nonsense. So good for you. Good for you. Thank you for sharing, because a lot of people deal with that stuff. All right. Drop a comment down below. Remember, we got hashtag FEF for a chance to win today's Swole card. Looks really nice. And again, you can head on over to swolenormousx.com if you want to download your copy of the 7 pillars right there at the top of the page. Check out memberships and so much more. And of course, you got the papaswolio.com for the brand new apparel. Use code DailySwole for 10% off your purchase if you are a fan of the show. Daily Swole for 10% off, papaswolio.com for apparel. And of course, swolenormousx.com for the memberships and the 7 pillars and such. Let's take some questions. If you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swole. We got a bunch of questions, and we do have some awesome theft. So we are going to jump right into that. We got a lot. We got some videos today. We got some articles. We got some shit posts. So Fridays are always fire. So we are going to roast. We are going to roast. Oh my God. We are going to, we are going to barbecue. We's going to barbecue. Let's take the first question here. Whoa. All right. Londo, 1776. I like that year. How do you deal with fit shaming? Friends and family who don't understand. Well, you tell them this.
Go fuck yourself.
That's how you deal with it.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
That's how you deal with it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Fit shaming is so prevalent. People, they're not going to understand. Here's the thing, Londo, they don't have to understand. It doesn't matter if they do. It doesn't matter if they do. That's the point. It does not matter if they do. It's a benefit. And for those of you that have strong support systems out there, it's fantastic, isn't it? When you have people that support what you're doing, but it's not required. So you're going to go through your life and you're going to find people that you connect with that support you no matter what. And you're going to find people that kind of take it personally or give you shit or blah, 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 you find that friction. This is one of those things that will expose who's on your side, who's actually your friend. You can't pick your family. I would say this, let me change this. You can pick your family, you can't pick your relatives. So just because you're related to someone doesn't mean they're a good person, doesn't mean they have your best interest at heart. Okay? A lot of people are like, family until I die. Just because you share some DNA, you just bend over backwards and you take whatever they throw at you. Fuck that shit. If you have family that sucks, cut them off. Fuck it. Who cares if you have similar DNA? We all kind of do if you go back far enough. Okay, you can't pick your relatives, but you can pick your family, your close, the people that you choose to keep in your circle. That's the point. So just distance yourself from them. Spend as little time as possible. Don't feed into it. Go into your own little fucking world and get it done. If you want to get healthier, it's the worst kind. Like, why wouldn't they be on your side? Why wouldn't they be there with you? It's like, come to the gym with me. Let's make some fucking gains together. Let's make some fucking games together. Why do I don't have to be by myself. Let's fucking do it together. Fuck those people. That's how you deal with it. Tell them to fuck all the way off, or you could just ignore them. Let's take a question live. Papa Swolio, Tyler, would you recommend sugar before and after workout? Is it necessary? Not necessarily. You don't have to have it before. You could have carbohydrates after. When you say sugar, carbohydrates, you might want to have some after. You might like, sometimes I like a tablespoon of honey, depends on what time I'm lifting. Sometimes I'll have one after. I'll have a little honey or some dates or some fruit, but sometimes maybe a tablespoon of raw honey before. But you don't need to be sucking down sugar. I don't like using that term sugar because raw honey is not going to be the same as candy or just drinking, powdered sugar or sucrose or something like that. So, all right. Let's take another question. Let's see what we got here. Iron Mana 712. Papa Swolio, HIIT training. That says HIT. It's actually 2 I's, but HIIT training, what do you think about it? Full body, one single set to failure for part. I don't know if I'm going to understand exactly what you're trying to get at. What do I think about high intensity interval training? I think it has its applications. I think it's very overblown. Depends on what your goal is. So if you don't have a lot of time, it could be nice. That's kind of like what some of these swollen sevens that we do are. You could do something really simple. There's many ways to train. It really comes down to what are you trying to accomplish? So for example, when people ask me, what do you think about, should I lift heavy, super heavy with low reps? Like, should I go really heavy all the time? Well, I do high reps too, and I build muscle with high reps. You could build muscle with high reps, but I don't always do high reps. Well, when do you do high reps? When do you do low reps? It depends. It's really about progressive overload and training towards failure and adding more volume, increasing the intensity, changing up the exercise selection, eating sufficient calories and sufficient protein, sleeping enough, and pretty much being relentlessly consistent for months and years. So it depends on what your outcome is really to be. It's really individualized. People think that everyone's just the same. It's not true. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you doing? Okay, and then we can go from there. So when Iron Manna says, what do you think about it? Well, what are you trying to accomplish? Are you asking for a friend? Like, what are you doing now? So for those of you that are asking a question, hey, should I do this? Well, I don't know. What are you doing now? What's your outcome? Most people are so unplugged from what they're currently doing. Changing something isn't going to give them any more data because they don't know what the perspective is. They don't know what they're comparing it to. So it's just another tool in the toolbox, but it's not necessarily something that you have to do, you know, doing 1,000 burpees and blah, blah, blah. So it just takes a little more context. It's hard to answer a general question without a general answer. Oh, it's hard to answer a general question with a specific answer. All right, live forever training. I don't know. I hope you're live forever training. I don't know. You might be out of business. Not yet. We're studying more. Science is coming around. It's coming around. Live forever training. What is the biggest mistake that people do when it comes to building, according to you? The biggest mistake? Quitting. I mean, the biggest mistake. There are so many mistakes. The biggest is relative, but I think one of the most common mistakes is thinking it's going to be easy. I would say misinterpreting perception versus reality. So let me explain that. When it comes to building and bulking, a lot of that's going to come down to how you're eating. Most people drastically overestimate how much they're eating and how consistent they are. So when someone tells me, oh my God, I eat so much, how come I'm not gaining? You're not eating enough. You're probably not training hard or training properly, but you're definitely not eating enough. No, but I eat X, Y, and Z. Well, it's not enough. More. Your body isn't just evaporating calories. You're just not eating enough. You think you're eating more than you are. So when it comes to building, the nutrition is really hard to get consistent. And a lot of people just aren't. You can't just be bulking and eating in a surplus for like 5 days and then a couple days out of the week you don't eat enough. It's not going to work. Understand that you're trying to force your body into an adaptive process. You have to be relentlessly consistent to force your body to adapt. If you do it once in a while every other day, your body's not going to adapt to anything. It's not. It's just going to kind of stay the same because you're jerking it around. If you literally, again, I'll use this analogy 1,000 times. It's the same thing when you back a cat into a corner. A cat will run all the time. If you've ever chased a cat will run away from you 999 times out of 1,000. But if you back a cat into a corner and has no other option to go, it's going to round its back and hiss and then jump on your fucking face. That's literally, the cat is your body. You have to force your body into a corner where it has no other option but to grow. So if you give it opportunities to not adapt, it's going to not adapt. All right, the Ralman, or Theralman, or the Ralman. Zeralman, the Ralman, Theralman. Oh, that was nice.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
All right. Any tips on working those rear delts? Fuck yeah. Prone presses, posterior deltoid work. You could use cables, bands. Bands are fantastic for posterior deltoid. I would focus on hitting all 3 aspects of motion. Floor cobras are fantastic. You want to get horizontal abduction, extension, and external rotation to really maximally contract the posterior deltoid. But I would work them first. So depending on what your programming is, whenever you're hitting deltoid, let's say you're doing it's a back day, hit the posterior deltoid first. Just get a real good pump going. If you're doing shoulders, rear deltoid first. Any upper body workout, do posterior deltoid first. Small muscle will heal quickly. Make sure you're doing, I love high repetitions for posterior deltoid. Get a nice contraction. Make sure you're pushing and depressing your scapula so you're not shrugging up. Just a couple ideas right off the bat, but fan-fucking-tastic. You want big shoulders, you want to look 3D, you want to look fucking dense, you got to train. Focus on your posterior deltoid. Thank you very much. 8.7. Tyler, 9.9999. MN, 8.999. Chip, an 8. Amanda, an 8. Kashina, 9.2. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Thank you, baby doll. Elizabeth, an 8. Nick, an 8.5. Thank you. Very nice. All right. All right. Is it Friday already? Papa Swole, yo, fucking nailing it.
Shampoo my crotch.
Fucking nailing it. All right. Christian Fourth Jr. God, fucking bringing the heat with the names today, fam. Papa Swole, how do you like to start your workouts? Well, it depends on the body part. Upper body, I like to do Indian clubs. I like to do some mace bell stuff, maybe a little yoga or some pull-ups, get some extension, do some dead hangs. But I usually like something dynamic like Indian clubs or a mace bell. Love mace bell for shoulders, for back and triceps because you're getting that full swing. It's really great for the long head of the triceps, good for the lats. When it comes to lower body, I usually like to do, if I'm doing squats, for example, I'll focus on flexion movements. I'll activate my anterior tibialis. I'll do some leg curls, and I'll also do some hip flexor work to activate, to get really deep in that pocket. So if you're really trying to improve your squats, you want to make sure before squat day, you could do some dynamic warm-ups in yoga, but activate your anterior tibialis so you're getting good dorsiflexion so your knees can travel forward over your toes more and get really deep in that pocket. But also you want to activate your hip flexors. That way you can anteriorly tilt the pelvis so you're not getting rounding at the bottom, and also getting those hamstrings nice and warmed up. That way it's supporting your knee and providing balance and stability with the hips. And then, of course, you go into some glute activation. So depends on if it's upper body or lower body. Oh my God, good question. I think JPH captures Papa Swole. What was the first thing that motivated you to achieve supreme swollenness? The first thing that motivated you to achieve? I have no idea, actually. That's something I have to think about. The first thing that motivated you to achieve supreme swollenness. I can't remember an actual moment where I was like, oh, I want to get huge. But I do remember one instance. I wouldn't say this is the first thing that was like, ooh, but I remember I was like 13 years old. We're at a baseball field. I was playing on a travel team. I think it was a junior Olympic team. It was an AAU team. And we're just warming up. And I remember some older guys. I don't know if they're college or adults or who knows. You're 13, so I couldn't tell how much older those people were, but they were older than me, maybe 20s or early 30s. And I remember one of the guys was kind of like moving his hand on the bat and kind of like, doing something. I remember seeing his bicep move like that. When you do the supination, the bicep, the belly of the bicep kind of shortens. I remember seeing his arm and I was like, I want that. I just had this image in my head. I'm like, oh, I want that. I want to see the bicep move like that. That was always important to me. Or I saw that and I was like, ooh, that guy looks fucking jacked. I want big arms like that guy. So I don't really have, aside from that definitely, I wouldn't say that answers this question specifically, but that's one memory that I do have. What, did it work? Would you call me Supreme Swole? I like that. I like that.
I like to caress
Supreme Swollenness.
spoon.
I'll take it. I'll take some Supreme Swollenness. Remember, fam, drop that hashtag FEF in the comments below for a chance to win today's Swole card. Actually, I'll put sexy Tessie up in the corner. You like that, Freddie? Yeah, it's nice, right? Look at her. She looks so cute. Look at her. She looks so sexy. Sexy beach. Let's see. Papa Swolio, yeah, Papa, when did you receive the ceremony and the cloak? Oh, you mean my cloak of judgment? That's in the bathroom. I love the cloak of judgment. I'm going to bust that out probably in the winter. It's too hot, man. It's too fucking hot for the cloak of judgment. It's too hot. It's too hot. I turn off the air in here when I go live so you don't hear the AC going, but it's too hot. Too hot for the cloak of judgment. Too hot. Oh, all right. Here we go. We got another post here, fam. Let's take another question. Let's see. Florida Puppy, Papa Swolio. I've been doing 2-a-days for the last few weeks and my energy level is in the tank. Do you have any dietary wisdom to maintain energy? How about stop doing fucking 2-a-days?
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Hey, Papa, I've been training twice a day for the last few weeks and I'm fucking exhausted. Do you have any dietary wisdom to maintain energy? Stop overtraining. You're not recovering enough between workouts. Why are you training twice a day? Fam, if you're training, I talk about this all the time. Most people, I would say 99% of people, should not be exercising twice a day intensely. If you do a weight training session, I personally consider 2 a day. That would be yoga. One of the sessions is yoga or an active recovery. Or you worked out in the morning, you played some basketball in the afternoon with your kids or something like that. Or you did yoga in the morning and you trained in the evening. Or you trained in the morning and you went for a walk or for a bike ride in the afternoon. But you don't need to be training twice a day. You shouldn't be lifting twice a day. In my opinion, most people, there could be extenuating circumstances when you can only make it to the gym 3 days a week. So on those 3 days, you double up. But that's a lot of stress on the body. You know, if you're doing things properly, you don't need to train twice a day. I will tell you, I have made all my fucking gains training once a day. I still train once a day. I might do some yoga in the morning, maybe 10, 15 minutes of mobility. And later on, I'll do my weight training session or vice versa. Or I'll do the sauna. The sauna is essentially a fucking workout. If you do the sauna hot enough, I put that shit on to like I try to get that shit as hot as possible. I get that shit up to like 175, 180, as hot as I possibly can. I put some steam in it. Fucking destroys me. That's a workout in itself. You know, if you follow your heart rate and everything, it's similar to, you get cardiovascular benefits from being in the sauna hot enough. But you don't need to be doing 2 days. Seriously. You're asking the wrong question. There's no dietary wisdom. You need recovery. Under recovery is going to lead to this kind of burnout. So I don't know what 2 a days means for Florida Puppy on TikTok. I don't know what that means. So it depends on what you're doing 2 days. There's nothing wrong with a 2 a day if you're doing one mobility session, if you're doing yoga for one of those. But yeah, chill out a little bit there, fam. Chill out there, fam. All right, Genshin Squad 04. Papa Swole, if you did drink an alcoholic beverage, which would you say you would drink? I wouldn't say anything. I love scotch. I don't have it often, but I got scotch. My preference is cigars. So I like a cigar more than I would. I'll go to a cigar before I go to a drink, but I like single malt scotch. I got some Blue Label. I got some Glenlivet. I got some, what else do I got here? Do I have Glenfiddich? I have like some special, I got a couple of nice bottles over there in Macallan. I think Glenfiddich, one of those, a more rare, is it I don't know if it's Glenfiddich, but it's not there's a nice one. It's more of like a rare bottle. It's really good. I got it as a gift. So yeah, I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of drinking too much anymore, but I do like scotch. So if I did have a drink, it would be scotch. That's usually works out the best for me. All right. Abraham Muniz 6. Papa Swolio. Is weightlifting better than doing cardio to lose fat? I don't like playing the better game, but it's definitely more effective in many categories. So weightlifting is going to be better for bone density, for muscle tone, for physiological. I mean, I really think it's much better to focus. If you had to pick one, lifting, but you don't have to only avoid that. You could do general cardiovascular activity, go for a walk, but in order to lose fat, you don't have to kill yourself doing cardio. You can definitely do it with nutrition and weightlifting. So you're missing nutrition there. So weightlifting and nutrition, yeah, you can mobilize and metabolize and burn all the fat you want just by lifting weights and eating properly. But there's nothing wrong with doing cardiovascular activity, doing, longer distance walking, shit like that. But long distance running, not a fan personally, but doing hill sprints or doing some kettlebells or yoga can be great for your cardiovascular health. All right, so we got any more? Let's see. N Austin 1026 on TikTok. Papa Swolio, do you track calories or macros at all, or do you just eat whole foods? I've counted calories in the past years ago, maybe like 10 plus years ago, but not anymore. So I know when I need more calories, or, a couple days, if I didn't do any resistance training for a couple days, or I feel a little bit flat, I might up the carbs a little bit or have a sweet potato or eat a little bit more. It depends, but now I don't count. I have a general idea, but I know I'm on a habitual routine. So I did get a scale. I told you all I got a scale that I keep outside the sauna. That way I can see how much weight I lose. And talking about weight loss, I fluctuate like 10 pounds a day. Sometimes I weigh myself in the evening and I'm like 200, and then the next morning I'm low 190. So you're drinking a lot of water. I'm eating a lot of food. You could put on a bunch of weight. So You know, it's just more for me to understand how much water I'm losing. That way I rehydrate and replenish enough. Because sometimes after you get really exhausted or a workout, you might not be drinking as much. Maybe you're eating and you're hungry, but you're really thirsty too. So it makes sure that I get in enough water afterwards. All right. I think we're good. We're good with questions. Good questions. Good questions, fam. Very nice. I saw one more here. I saw one earlier. Tyler, what are ways to improve testosterone? Sleep. Sleep is one of the most underrated things to do to increase and improve hormone balance. So for dudes, the number one thing I would say right away is make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. That's the easiest way. That's the fastest way. Sleep is fucking You want to lose extra fat. You want to increase your metabolism or your general health. Get more sleep and you will lean out. It'll improve your skin, everything. Most people are sleep deprived and getting poor quality sleep too. So that's a big difference too. All right. Make sure you head on over to swolenormousx.com to join the Swole fam today. Check out downloads like the 7 pillars over there, swolenormousx.com. And of course, fam, make sure that you hit that like button and drop a comment down below. The Daily Swole is available, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave a review on Apple Podcast, Beaches. Make sure you leave that review, motherfuckers.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
But it does do it for me. I want to be the luckiest guy alive. All right. So make sure you leave that review on Apple Podcast and share the stream with someone that needs some sick fucking gains in their life. And doesn't everyone? Doesn't everyone? I think so.
USA,
I think so.
Greatest country in the world.
I think so. And that's true, Jarella. If you're not sleeping enough at night, if you're not sleeping enough, you're going to be exhausted. You're going to crave sugar. That's one of the major things. So if you are thirsty, you'll feel hungry. And if you're exhausted, you'll feel hungry. You'll want a sugar craving. That's why a lot of people get these sugar cravings late at night because they're fucking exhausted. Guess what? You should be sleeping. That's why you're hungry, because your body wants a boost because it's awake and you're exhausted. So it's like, all right, well, fucking jack me up. No, you should be sleeping. You should be sleeping. CPCPs. CPCPs. All right. The first story actually has a video that goes along with it. So let's read the article first and see what the fuck is going on here. Fam, it's time to go.
That's deep.
You have no idea. We're about to get into it. Let's see what we got here.
What's in the box?
All right. Let's see what this train wreck is. I haven't read this yet. So let's just read it together. Okay, title is This Woman's Traveling as a Fat Person series highlights issues in the hotel industry, and it's starting an important conversation. That I'm going to argue. I'm going to argue that it's starting an important conversation. There's nothing in the title. Nothing in the title sounds important in the slightest. There's a quote under here. Fat plus size people deserve to be seen as valid human beings in an industry that should cater to everyone's size and physical needs. That's impossible. If you want to be 600 pounds, that's on you. No one has to cater to a 600-pound person. Okay? No one. So maybe you should be, instead of traveling as a fat person, maybe you should take care of your health like a person that cares about their fucking health. But hey, everyone's got to change but you, right? Everyone's got to change but you. Everyone's got to bend over backwards to make sure you're satisfied. And every fucking option, every possible person on planet Earth. Oh God, Jesus Christ. I did not.
What the fuck is that?
That was way too shocking. Fuck. This is Mary Fran Donnelly, a 27-year-old. That chick is 27 years old. A 27-year-old teacher and body positivity advocate, aka someone who has way too much time on their hands, whose Traveling as a Fat Person series has caught the collective attention of over 6.4 million viewers on How? Why does this shit get views? My channels get throttled for talking sense, and these fat people that are trying to justify their disease gets tons of followers. How? That chick is 27. Does that chick look 27? She looks 45. You could have literally told me this chick is 45. That's all I'm saying. That's the scary part right there.
One of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Let's pause on this for a second. Let's focus on. Does she look 27? I'm not trying to make fun of the way she looks. I don't need to do that. I'll let you all be the judge and use subjective opinions, but The fact that that chick is 27, if you didn't tell me, I would have guessed 40s or at least late 30s. I would have guessed 30s for sure. That is fucked up. This is what obesity and poor health and mental disorders do for you. This is what it does for you. Makes you look like that when you're 27 years old. My God. Mary Fran started the series while on family vacation when she and her sister were shocked by the layout of their hotel's bathroom. The social studies teacher, ironic, immediately began cracking jokes and pointing out all of the room's design flaws, while her sister whipped out a camera and cackled along. Oh God, I have a video for this, so I guess we're going to listen to it. Great. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story in a second. Let's take a look at the bathroom, Mary Fran said in the opening of her first video in the series. Would you like to take a pee or a poop? Don't worry, you'll barely fit. I'll tell you what, I'm not obese, and I've been in bathrooms and hotels that were really cramped. Do you know why they're really cramped? It's because they're trying to maximize rooms. They're trying to maximize space for their building's layout. They're like, hey, if we make these rooms a little bit smaller, we can fit a whole other apartment or a whole other room on this floor and make more money. If we have 20 floors, that's 20 more rooms. That's a lot more revenue. That's usually what it's for. Hotels are designed to save as much space unless you want to pay extra money, but you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to do that, would you? You wouldn't want to do that, would you? What's the problem with this? Do you see any problem with this? All right, hold on a second. Why is that a problem? Hold on a second. Why is that a problem? She looks like she's sitting on it. You know what it looks like? It looks like she's too fucking big to sit on a toilet. Wait a second. What's wrong with that picture? You'll barely fit? No. Sweetheart, you barely fit. You barely fit. That doesn't look like too little room. I'm sorry. What's going on here? She looks like she's smiling, sitting on a toilet with all her clothes on. Cerny, where'd the toilet go? That's fucking bullshit.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
All right, so just so you know, if you're just listening, this chick looks like, this looks like a fat person on a toilet. She looks like she fits. I don't see what the problem is. Like, you're sitting on it. If you were like this and you'd look like you fit. Oh my God. Moving from the toilet to the shower, Mary Fran also showed her reality of simply trying to use the hotel's towel to dry off. As she demonstrates, it won't fit. Again, if a towel doesn't wrap around you, that's a sign. Number 2, hotel towels are notoriously small. Again, it's a pricing thing. A lot of I've been to hotels where the towel barely wraps around my waist. I think a lot of you can agree with that. A lot of hotels, the towels are not that big, but guess what? You can order more. You can call up and say, hey, can you bring me more towels or a bigger towel? Do you have any bigger towels? Or if you know, just bring a towel with you. But towels are usually small. It's probably to save money. And if you need another towel, just phone down to the desk. Hotel towels are usually small. Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, quote, after a swim, maybe you want to go sit on the balcony, the 27-year-old said next, hoping to enjoy one of the amenities that came with her hotel room. Oh, look, a lovely table with a chair. Will it house me? I'm not too sure. Where's the chair? Is there a chair there? Will it house you? A chair doesn't have to house you. You have to sit on the chair. Again, this whole victim culture. If you are concerned that a chair won't hold you, is that the chair's fault? It sounds like it's you. I don't think it's the hotel's fault. You think the hotel, I hope this chair is reinforced for a 400-pound person. Don't sit in the fucking chair. Don't sit in the fucking chair. Again, if you are too big for the chair, you're either a basketball player, you're 6'6", you're just a big person. Maybe you're a tall woman. It's fine. Some women are really tall. Some women are 6 feet tall. I've been in chairs that have broken. Those plastic white lawn chairs, a lot of times you sit on it, maybe you sit on an angle, you don't sit straight down the chair and the leg fucking collapses or bends. Yeah, not all chairs are stable. Then don't sit on it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pool towels prove to offer a bit more coverage. This is what's also another good strategy. If you need a bigger towel, you go buy and get one from the pool. But not by much. Mary Fran pointed out that they often leave the wearer having to pick between covering their back, their front, or a side of their body. If you can't fit a pool towel, a beach towel around you, you have a problem. Not the towel, not the hotel's amenities. You have a problem. You have a problem. I don't understand how this gets views. How do people feed into this shit? How do people feed into this delusion? Someone trashes their health, is morbidly obese, and then, look at this hotel doesn't have big. You're huge. If you went to Toys R Us, if it still existed, go to the toy department at Walmart and get on a baby's bicycle. Like if I go to Walmart and I get on a 3-year-old's bicycle, I'm gonna look too fucking big. Well, Papa Swole, that's a kid's bicycle. Same thing. I'm just complaining about the bicycle. Fucking change your situation. I don't know. Change. Do something. This is gross. It's disgusting. Though it's hard not to laugh along with her sister who is wheezing behind the camera, Mary Fran told BuzzFeed, how is this making any kind of fucking... Oh my God, people are so retarded.
You went full retard, man.
I cope through humor. Yeah, so does everyone. So do Navy fucking SEALs. But they don't complain about fucking towels not fitting their bodies. Oh, wait, because they're not obese. I was making light of a situation that is a very real stress for fat, plus-size people. My sister and I could only laugh at how absurd it was. You know what's laughable? The fact that you're playing the victim, pretending to laugh, and using this as some fat activism. That's pathetic. Each demonstration shows real challenges that she and many others face when completing everyday tasks and actions. Oh, while trying to relax on vacation. Oh no. Oh no. Mary Fran admitted that the obstacles she faces while traveling can sometimes impact her decision to do so. Okay. Fine. I don't travel alone because I worry about strangers being upset about sitting next to me on a plane. That's pretty sad. That sounds like a you problem. I don't travel alone because I worry. You ready for this? I don't travel alone because I worry about other people's feelings. Either you have to get over this shit. Either don't give a fuck, I don't care, or change your health so you don't have to worry about that. I also wonder, will the seat be uncomfortable? Yeah, if you're obese and you're trying to shove yourself into a tiny seat, will the seatbelt fit? No, if you're too obese, you should probably lose weight and change your lifestyle habits. Will the towel fit at the hotel? If that's a concern, you should bring your own towel or consider changing your lifestyle habits. Will the chairs at the pool hold me? That's fucking crazy. If you're worried about that, you should probably change your lifestyle habits. Will the tables at the hotel restaurant be comfortable? I've never considered that. You know why? I'm not obese and I take care of my health. You probably should do the same. Every single complaint has a fundamental answer, the same one that she doesn't want to face herself. Many in her comment section can relate. I'm sure they are. Victims love to cry together. People are commenting about how these little things like hotel towels, lounge chairs, and toilet placement aren't an isolated worry for one person. There's a whole community of people that feels the same way. And those people are giving thousands of recommendations on how to alleviate some of that stress. There's a whole community. 70% of the American population are overweight and obese. No shit. There's a whole community. Do the math. That's like 200 million people or 250 million people. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it ideal. It doesn't make it healthy. You need to change. You just don't want to look at yourself in the mirror and actually understand what's going on. You're going to blame and make a funny TikTok. Haha, BuzzFeed's interviewing me. Oh, it's so funny. I have such a community of fat, complaining, whiny bitches out there. They just want to watch my TikToks and, oh my God, those mean towels, those horrible hotels. Oh my God, those airplane seats are too small. The pool chairs are too small. Get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Go fuck yourself.
Get the fuck out of here. Jabbernet. It still goes? And there's one more. No. Oh God, those glasses are horrendous. But that's a side note. But it shouldn't have to be this way. I don't think the challenges I pointed out cross the minds of most. I wonder why. I wonder why. But I think that it's time that they do. Body shapes and image have become so relevant in recent years that there isn't any excuse as to why hotel and travel industries cannot begin to reevaluate their practices. Fat, plus-size people. Pick one. That's redundant. Fat people. Forget the plus-size bullshit. Fat. Fat people deserve to be seen as valid human beings. You're already valid. You're just not taking care of your health, and you're not respecting your body and blaming everyone else for your lifestyle habits. No one else has to bend over backwards to suit your fat needs. You have a fat lifestyle. Okay? Just because you don't want to self-improve doesn't mean everyone else, a private business, has no need to serve your sensitivities. Fat people deserve to be seen as valid human beings in an industry that should cater to everyone's size and physical needs. That's fucking bullshit. No hotel, no restaurant, nothing has to cater to everyone's size and physical needs. If you are so obese that you expect to have problems fitting through the door, fitting in a fucking chair, wrapping a towel around your ass, you should call in advance and ask, hey, do you have large towels because I'm an overweight person, or I'm a big person. Do you have plus size towels? No, we recommend, but we do have a shop down the street that we can get one, or we have larger pool towels that we can send to your room. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How much room? Do you have any layouts for the bathrooms? Can I get a little bit of a space just because I want to make sure I can fit, blah, blah, blah. Call in advance. Oh, I shouldn't have to. Well, you fucking do. Okay. Because you're an outlier. You're an outlier. Most obese people don't travel. Most obese people don't go too many places. You know why? Because they're too big and they don't like going places and walking around and doing things. Unless you go to Disney World or Vegas, you see the most obese people ever. It's ridiculous. Nonsense. Nonsense. But I guess we got the video, fam. You ready for this? I guess the video that we have in the folder is from that. You ready for this? Should we do it? Should we do it? Mixed emotions on that one. I know. Mixed emotions. All right, let's check out this train wreck. You ready? Let me just sync these up. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God. This is going to be intense.
Welcome to our hotel's Fat Phobic. With me, your host, your resident fat ass, Mary Fran.
Well, there you go.
Come hither. Let's take a look at the bathroom. As one might see, it looks normal.
Okay, wait. As one might see, it looks normal. It sure does. Let's look at the toilet.
Would you like to take a pee?
Can someone tell me, let's look at the picture here. I know I'm pausing it. Can someone tell me what is wrong with that toilet? Someone tell me. What's wrong with the toilet? Look at that. There's space to the right of it. What's the problem with this situation? There's no problem. There's nothing wrong. That's a toilet. I look at that as a toilet. If you can't fit on that, you are the problem. Your morbidity is hysterical. I'm glad you think it's funny.
Don't worry, you'll barely fit.
Wait, I don't understand. She fits on it fine. Do you want like an extra big bowl? What are you looking for? I mean, can you find your vagina? It's right down there. What are you gonna have to do? It looks like, I can't tell, there's a front bump there. I don't know what's going on. She's like rotating. Why? Who does that on a toilet? I'm not sitting here like, "Ugh." What are you doing, Roman? Are you doing like fucking like Roman chair abs while you're taking a shit? What are you supposed to do what are you doing on the toilet?
Perhaps a shower.
Why is her sister? We're morbidly obese. It's so funny. There's nothing wrong with that toilet.
See? It looks normal.
I'll play that again.
Would you like to take a pee or a poop? Don't worry, you'll barely fit.
You fit just fine. Why is that funny? There's nothing wrong with that.
Perhaps a shower. Oh, need a towel to dry off? Don't worry.
That's a big fucking towel. Jesus, you're huge.
So nice, I'm ready to go outside.
That's your fault. No. This is ridiculous. This is pathetic.
Thank you for coming to my tent.
That was embarrassing. That was a huge towel. That was a huge fucking towel.
Fucking bullshit.
All right, that was a joke. That's ridiculous. I have to find that on TikTok. That is laughably pathetic. That's really sad. That's super sad. Super sad. Oh my God. Oh God. All right. Let's do two more videos. We'll do a story. Actually, let's do a story. Let's do one more story. We got two more videos. I don't know why she's not embarrassed. That's weird. We got a news story though, fam. In case you're curious, we got some more 19 news. Here we go, fam. More proof that the vid came from a lab leak. China, quote, deleted samples from earliest patients that indicated the virus was circling in Wuhan before the, quote, seafood market outbreak in December of 2019. You don't fucking say. You don't fucking say. Shocker. We know it didn't come from the market, jabronis. We know it didn't. There's zero evidence that it did. So why are we still pussyfooting around the fact of where we know exactly where it came from? Yeah. So I'll let you. Shocker. Look at that, dude. All right. Chinese scientists have deleted crucial data from the earliest confirmed vid patients. It emerged today amid intense scrutiny about the true origins. Dozens of test samples from patients in the epicenter were found to have been wiped from an international database used to track the virus's evolution. The files could have provided vital clues about how the virus originated and how long it had been spreading before the seafood market outbreak in 2019, of which there's no evidence. The American professor who spotted their deletion and managed to recover some of the data said they suggested COVID was circulating long before the official timeline from China. He found the early samples of the virus were more evolved than would be expected of a pathogen that had recently jumped from animals to humans, but did not say it gave more weight to the lab leak theory. Bro, fam, you got to start plugging in. You got to start reading some of this shit yourself. It's so obvious what's going on. The mainstream is just kind of leaking it out, like slowly releasing stuff because there's a lot of other geopolitical moves and chess pieces going on. This is well known. It's still being dumbed down because they don't want to make it out to be an act of war. There's a lot of shit going on. You need to experience some of this stuff yourself. I've been talking about Brett Weinstein's podcast about COVID-19 and the Ivor drug. And of course, his video got deleted with Peter Corey, but they were both just on Joe Rogan's podcast the other day. If you want to catch that, that'll kind of give you a whole little recap of it. And it's very frightening and disgusting and criminal what's been going on. So actually, I'll let you all poke around on that, but just some little side note. Come on, it's fucking Friday, so we got to cover lots of bullshit. You have to research yourself. You have to look into this. Keep your eyes open. But this is the kind of stuff that's been talked about and been pretty transparent since 2020, like April and May. So, I mean, on Brett Weinstein's podcast, they were talking about the DNA sequences that have been removed and that have been data from like the genome sequences that were deleted from, they changed the name. Don't quote me on this, but they changed the name of the files that were related to the COVID testing. This is back, like, I have to find the episode. It was on Brett. It was a Dark Horse podcast. It was back like in April or May of 2020. And man, it was really high level. So it's hard to understand because it was really detailed. But essentially, this stuff is not, you don't get that with evolution. It doesn't just go from an animal and spread like wildfire amongst people. Viruses don't do that. They don't do that. Well, Papa Swole, you're not a virologist. No, but I'm also not a fucking idiot, and I read and I learn, and it's also common sense if you understand anything about science. Adaptation takes time. It doesn't just, it's very hard to get something that spreads human to human. You don't get something that spreads from animal to human and then all of a sudden, boom, adapts and jumps perfectly to jump from human to human rapidly. It takes time. And the bottom line is they haven't found any other links that would have led to that natural occurrence. All signs point to this being developed, whether or not it was intentionally released, whether or not it was being intentionally weaponized. I mean, essentially it is. Gain of function research is weaponization. It is pretty active bioweapon work, essentially. But humans were fucking around trying to play God and playing around with things and created something that they shouldn't have created something that was actually really effective, and it was either released or escaped. It's not that complicated. Fucking Occam's razor. That's what fucking happened. Something like that. Oh my God, shock. Breaking news. Oh, really? Breaking news? You're just kind of pulling your head above the water, stayed underwater for a year and a half? Shocker. Shocker. All right. Anyway, I wouldn't say it's fun. That was ridiculous. More stuff that we've come to know and love. Let's take a post here. Let's take a post on fighting fat phobia before we get into a couple more videos. Fighting fat phobia. All right. We got a chart here. Fat phobia can be more insidious than directly bullying someone for being fat. Here are some examples and thoughts in response. On the left, we have a bunch of sayings, and on the right, we have, I guess, I don't know what that means or what you should say or what you should think. Who knows? On the left, I have to go for a run. I have gained so much weight over the holidays. In the right column, gaining weight is not inherently bad. Bodies are always in flux. Your body is enough right now. Let me give you a go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
I love that. Your body is enough right now. Yes, it's more than enough. That's the problem with our country. More than enough body. Plenty of body. More than enough. Next one, quote, no, of course you don't look fat, in response to someone saying, I've gotten fat and gained weight. This implies that being fat is inherently bad. It is. Being fat is not inherently bad. Says you. That's your opinion. Being fat is definitely bad. It's not good. You should not be fat. That's a reason. There's no need to be. That's not healthy, especially, maybe if you're in the wild, okay, maybe a little bit. Is it bad because you have 5 pounds or a little bit of a gut? I mean, your actions led to that. Is that going to kill you earlier? Maybe not. But that mindset certainly will be, that mindset of being average and justifying your own poor habits. Quote, you look amazing. You're so thin. Thinness is not the same as good or healthy or superior. Okay. Matt Damon, okay.
Matt Damon.
Quote, if my body looked like someone else's, in parentheses, I guess, insert name here, I'd never feel bad about myself again. Your body is enough right now.
Matt Damon.
When I lose weight, then I'll go do what I want to do. Yoga, dance, gym, wear specific clothes, etc. Your body is enough right now.
Matt Damon.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Thanks for giving this person help. Your body is enough. We know it's enough. It's more than enough. That's the problem. Anything having to do with a diet aimed at weight loss. The diet industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry aimed at keeping you hating your body, so you spend money on diet products. Your body is enough right now. Again, your body is too much. That's the problem. Stop blaming the diet industry. You're the one that's fucking gullible and buying every last thing. Unplug from it. It's your fault for following this bullshit. But it's diet culture. Then fucking ignore it. But it's everywhere. It's still your responsibility. It's still your choice. No one's forcing these foods down your throat. You're doing it to yourself. You're allowing yourself to be fucking manipulated. It's still your fault. It's still your responsibility. Just saying. It's true. You don't want to take... I'm not saying anything mean. It's true. If you believe, hey, take this and you'll lose weight in 6 weeks and get your beach body. It's like, or don't do it. But I did it. It's them. It's mean. No one's forcing you to have a fucking, a slim fast. No one's forcing you to have that shit. No one's forcing you to eat that crap. No one's forcing you to do any diets. You're doing it. It's your choice. That's the beautiful thing about our country. You got some freedoms that still remain. Some of them. They're going fast, but we have some. I don't want to read that. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's do some more videos. Let's see what we got here. All right, fam. Let's take, we got an, ooh, this one's LOL or vegan. Oh. Oh my God. These are both gross. I don't know what this is, but this, hold on. I wish this was whiskey. Oh my God.
What's in the box?
Oh God, my eyes.
Oops, my heart went.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not sorry at all. That was fucking, I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be longer. Oh. Oh, let's do that one more time.
Oops, my heart went.
Oh, that is savage. It's also true. It's really sad, but that's a good, God, people's sense of humor can be fucking awesome. That gives me hope for the world. That gives me hope for the world when you have people that are just fucking not putting up with this bullshit. Oh, God. If you're just listening, I can't even explain that. You're going to have to watch the video. Yeah, it's the front bump. Can't tell. I don't know. That's just gross. That's fucking gross. And I'm not sitting here just making fun of fat people. That's just like, don't flaunt obesity. It is so gross. You don't have to agree with me. I just don't give a fuck. I'm just going to say it because it's true. But if you're taking care of your health, look, again, you're part of the Swole fam. You watch the show, you listen. If you're obese right now, I'm on your side. I don't hate you. You know I don't hate you. I hate the fucking mentality. I hate this. Look, I'm fucking morbidly obese. I know. Take care of yourself. Why are you allowing yourself to be just a pathetic doormat? Stop trying to justify and promote it. You could still love your body and love yourself and love life. Stop pretending like it's a positive thing. That's the body positive. Be body positive if you have burns, if you have amputations, if you got into an accident, you have shit that you can't control. Eating yourself to morbid obesity doesn't give you credibility like, oh, you couldn't help it. Yeah, you can. But all bodies are beautiful. That's your opinion. But you can be fat and healthy. No, you can't. You can't be obese and healthy. That's why obese is a medical term, because it's the definition of not being healthy. Fine, go be obese and get COVID. See how that works out for you. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. All right, this is titled Vegan Maple Ham. No, I know.
I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
This is going to be a vegan. This is going to be a vegan food. This is going to be a food that's not vegan that they want to make. This is someone that wants to eat ham so bad. I hope it's not the same. Oh, it's not the same beach. Oh my God. All right, everyone, vegan maple ham.
What's in the box?
Lieutenant Dan.
Let's see what we got here.
Let's make a maple ham, vegan style.
2 blocks of tofu,
Breadcrumbs, soy sauce, tomato paste, peanut butter, maple syrup, garlic cloves, parsley, and liquid smoke. Combine. Form that into a ham shape, then score with a knife. Add a glaze, the recipe's in the caption, then add cloves. Pop in the oven for an hour.
That's it? Okay. Oh my God. Tofu. Ew. God, tofu's disgusting. Oh, we can read it here. Tofu, breadcrumbs, soy sauce, tomato paste, peanut butter. All right. Now let me go through. These are like pretty much almost every single food that's inflammatory. It causes people problems. So tofu, gross. And that made us soy, right? Just tofu's disgusting. Breadcrumbs, nice. Gluten, grains, wheat. Soy sauce, fucking nasty. Tomato paste, that's a nightshade. So a lot of people are going to have issues with tomato paste, or can cause acid reflux. And a lot of people, it does for me in particular. Peanut butter, Peanut butter is super high in omega-6s. It's a legume. It causes a lot of inflammation. A lot of people have sensitivities and autoimmune issues with peanuts and such. Maple syrup, just pure fucking sugar. Garlic cloves, I mean, can cause people digestive issues if you have a large quantity, but I'm not so worried about the garlic. Parsley, liquid smoke. You got to know, that's got to be good. Wow. I'll tell you what, eat some fucking ham.
Let's make a maple ham, vegan style.
2 blocks of
Vegan style. Vegan style. Vegan style. Let's make food. Let's take as much stuff as I possibly can to make something taste like something else that I'm in denial that I want to eat because I want to have friends on the internet. That's pretty much what it means. All right. I'm virtue signaling. I'm a vegan cook. Here's a vegan recipe. Why don't you shut up and eat some fucking vegetables if that's optimal for you and go on with your life? Why does it have to be a vegan recipe? If you're going to make a vegan recipe, why are you making it out to be ham? Eat some fucking ham. You are in denial. Your body is so desperate to get real food that you're trying to concoct food to look and taste like something else. That's weird. I said this before. I'll say it again. I have never taken a grass-fed ribeye steak and made it look like an apple and taste like an apple. I've never done that. You know why? Because a ribeye steak is perfect just the way it is. You're taking tofu, breadcrumbs, liquid smoke, peanut butter, or whatever. You're taking soy sauce to make it and breadcrumbs to mash into something that looks and tastes like a maple ham. Just eat some fucking ham. Just eat some fucking ham. Just eat some fucking ham. What is liquid smoke? Is that what it is, James? What is liquid smoke? Is that true? Lord James is saying, do they not know how liquid smoke is made? It's a liquid runoff from meat. I don't even know what liquid. I know I've seen the container. I've never looked at what it is. It just looked gross. Like liquid smoke tastes like smoke. How's that? Is that correct? Is that confirmed? Is that where it comes from? Thank you, Pat. Get some fucking pork and throw it in the oven. Add some sea salt and cumin. You'll love it. It'd actually be ham. I know liquid smoke is a flavoring, but is that really made from meat? I hope it is. That shit is just sex with your pants on. Eat the ham.
Come on, man.
Shut up, Joe. Liquid swole. Hey-oh. Oh. That's gross. All right. If anyone can confirm what liquid smoke is made out of, we've talked about these vegan foods a lot on the Mancast. If you are a vegan, eat vegan food. That's fine. Avoid meat if you want to. But if you're making your food taste and look like an animal product, there's something wrong with your brain. You're not getting the nutrients that you need. Your body is telling you something. Your body is telling you something. Your body is saying, please give me yum yums. Please give me nutrition, please. For fuck's sake, please. Oh, fuck, please. Come on, man, please. Come on. Give me some.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you talk to a child like she's a 19-year-old girl, Joe? Oh, Amanda, my kid just yelled balls deep. I'm in so much trouble. ... All right. We got a winner.
Wait, your biggest stickers? Here's of this.
All right. Well, earmuffs. Hey, come on. Headphones required for the Daily Swole. But Papa Swole, if you didn't swear so much, you'd probably get more listeners. Fuck that. We don't want that shit. We don't want any fucking jabronis. No jabronis allowed. You know the deal. PETA is advertising veganism on the radio here, saying it cures diseases.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, not mental disease, that's for sure. It does not cure diseases. That's nonsense. Nonsense. Eating garbage foods do. Let's see. Lady Pebsebi. Liquid smoke is a water-soluble yellow to red liquid used for flavoring. It is generally made by condensing the smoke from wood, but can contain any number of food additives. Sounds like something I am eager to put in my body. Amanda, so he yelled it louder. Balls deep.
Your father was a woman.
All right. Balls deep. 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 Yeah. Oh.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
Kids these days. Kids these days. All right, fam. It's time for a little Swole card action. Oh God, now his sister is going at it too. The girl, Amanda, I think we need a GoFundMe for some AirPods for Amanda. I think we need to send Amanda some headphones, don't you think? I mean, you're raising them properly. They're gonna grow up being like, that ain't balls deep. My mama said that's not truly balls. That's not deep enough. That's not as deep as it's supposed to go. Might have issues with your daughter saying that, but
Hadouken!
All right.
Because Dickens?
Too much. I'll tell you what, you send in some clips or you tag me in some videos of your kids saying some of these things. I'll share them. Damn straight. I am proud. I'm a proud papa now, Amanda. Thank you so much. I'm a proud papa.
Wow. 60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. Heck yeah. That's right. Oh, let's get more. More. All right, Swole card. It is Fef Day. Remember, fam, that yesterday's episode 1875, the upper body impairment syndrome, upper cross syndrome masterclass yesterday is available inside your masterclass section and priority access for all members. You can join and check out yesterday's masterclass. And of course, on Monday, let me bring it back up on the screen. On Monday, we have our accountability meeting. So let's get a nice little round of applause. Monday, the 28th. 12 noon Eastern time, we have our accountability meeting. And also, for those of you that have not yet checked it out, Daily Swole members get 10% off papaswolio.com, brand new apparel site. You can go and get your ish right now. Go check it out. Use the code DailySwole for 10% off your order. Again, papaswolio.com, Daily Swole code for 10% off. Again, use code DailySwole, save 10% on your order over there at papaswolio.com. No, it's Papa Swolio, not Papa Swirlio. Papa Swolio. Get all your gear. We got crop tops. We got hats. We got mugs. We got phone cases. Better prices, better options. Papa Swole. Now we got better shipping, all that good stuff. Go check it out. Lots of new gear, lots of new ish. They're yelling "Fuck 'em Friday." Oh, Amanda. I think of so making a video later. I feel like Amanda needs your "Fuck 'em Friday." I feel like Amanda. I feel like Amanda needs today's card. I feel like Amanda needs today's card for your children because they're fucking awesome. Let's be honest, fam. Can I get a fuck yeah in the fam in the fam? Or do we agree on that? I think Amanda's kids are begging for the Swole card. They're fucking begging for it. They're like, please, can we go balls deep, mom? Please, mom. It's fuck 'em Friday. I think yes. Everyone's fuck yeah. All right, Amanda, that video better be coming ASAP, but be careful. Amanda, the Swole fam wants you to have today's card. So congratulations, Amanda. And the fact that you didn't ask for it, but you get it. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Your kids are that fucking awesome. They won you this card, so you can't hate on them too much. She'll need that card to show the principal later. Yow. All right. So Amanda, send us an email, support@swolenormous.com, Swole card 1876 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. That's just too perfect. It just fits. That's what she said. Yeah.
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last night?
Got a whole lot of riot going on now. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
All right, kids, Now, here's the thing. Amanda's kids, listen up. You need to do everything that your mom says. All right? Listen to your mother. Pay attention. Her word is bond. Otherwise, I'm not sending the card. All right? Otherwise, I'm not sending the card. No. Otherwise, you're not getting the card. I'm telling you.
Come on, stop whining.
Listen to your mother. Listen to your mother. Everything she says. Otherwise, I'm not sending the card. All right. Gotta lay down the law. Gotta lay it down. Gotta lay it down straight. All right, fam. Let's wrap this beach up. Go and get your pump on. Go eat some good food. Go relax. Do what you gotta do. It's Fef. Tomorrow we got Swole Slut Saturday, so I'm fucking amped. It's Swole Slut Saturday.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Yeah, hobo's dick cheese.
USA, greatest country in the world.
All right. Excellent. Tomorrow is Swole Slut Saturday. Let's nut this beach up. Freddie, take us away. Let's close this ish down. Goddamn right.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
I fart in your general direction.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing.
The three-letter word, jobs. J-O-B-S.
We choose truth over facts.
I am the danger.
Boom shakalaka!
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Oh, you're welcome, sissy. You're very welcome. Well, thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 1876 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Oh, yeah.
And by the way, I sit on the stand, and to get hot, I got hairy legs.
I'll get that one too, Booger Bubble.
That turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
Nailed it, baby.
He's on fire!
Fucking nailed it.
Make sure make sure you have the record player on at night.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Ooh, that was dirty.
Boom shakalaka! Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into. Hadouken! Hadouken!
It's all bullshit. All of it.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown and amuse you?
Salute, Falcon.
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
All right, it was fucking fire. What a great fam. You crushed it. Congratulations, Amanda. And yo, chillin', make sure that you bring that down. I got you at here. I need you at here, okay? You're up here. I need you here. All right? It is fucking Friday. It is over for today. However, Swole Slut Saturday is just around the bend. Fam, we shall see you tomorrow. Join the Swole fam today, swolenormousx.com. Get access to all the private live streams. Use code DailySwole over there at papaswole.com to save 10% off. Fam, peace McGeese. Deuce Magoose, ya boy Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits.